everybody. My name is Miss Lisa and I'm from the Windsor Woods Area Library here at the Virginia Beach Public Library System. And today we are going to look at our Finger Gym kit that's coming up, the Happy New Year Finger Gym To Go kit. Purpose of these activities is to help strengthen our muscles and develop our coordination. Let's see what's in our kit. We have a fireworks lacing card, a confetti popper, a Happy New Year's noise maker, and a little rhyme to go with our noise maker. All right, this is our noise maker craft. It's in this big orange envelope. Let's open it up and see what we have. We have 2 pieces of foam with circles on them. We're going to cut these out and practice using our scissors. All right, and each kit will have different colors. We have a craft stick. We have a piece of yarn. We have some buttons. Some of them have 4 holes. Some of them have 2 holes, and they're all different. You might get a teddy bear or a heart, a square, circle, triangle. And these are going to go in the middle and on the ends of our string, because that will help us keep things together. And then we have a bunch of beads. You should have about 8 or 10 beads. All right, so first thing, and it's important to say, try to let them do it themselves. I know it's hard with scissors, we get nervous. They're going to have their kid scissors. This will take a little bit of time. It's okay if their circle is not perfect. There is going to be some resistance here because they're cutting through foam. Just gives them an extra opportunity to strengthen those hand muscles. Really important that they learn how to do the scissors and that they work those muscles out. And these are stickers. Foam stickers. So they're going to take their little fingers, they're going to pinch them together, and they're going to practice peeling. Peel the back off their foam. Okay, 2 pieces. With the colorful pieces, it's a little easier to see which side to peel. All right, practice peeling those. Then our next part is the thread. The yarn, we're just going to pick one side, and we're going to lay it across the sticky. Oh, I'll scoot it so you can see. All right, so it doesn't matter if you want to do it low, high, or in the middle. That is up to you. Okay, so I'm going to just place it there. It's kind of even. That's good enough. Then I'm going to take my craft stick and put it there. Okay, and you take your sticky side, other sticky side, and press it down. Okay, it's okay if they don't get it on there perfectly. That's all right. Just let them do it. It's their art and their process. So now I have 2 unsticky sides out. Okay, so we've got our thread. Beading is really important to practice with them. It can be a little frustrating, but let them practice this. If you have to, you can take a little piece of tape and wrap it around. Just wrap it around the end if you want to. You don't have to do that. I did not use tape for mine. Get the yarn through there and practice pulling it through. They're using both hands to do an activity, so that's good. They're holding with one hand, threading with the other, and that is a really good skill to work on. They're going to need that. Let them pick their pattern of beads. If they want one, they don't have to have one. When we get to the buttons, it's going to be a little bit harder. You can also practice rolling the thread in between their fingers. That will help them lace it through. And if they want to put the thread through all 4 holes or both holes if there are 2, they can do that. They don't have to. They can just put it through one. That's up to them. And they're going to keep on going until they have about 8 or 10 beads and 2 buttons on each side. So you can leave a little bit of space for them to jangle around if you want to, or you can tie it tightly. That's up to you. I've got a cute little purple teddy bear here. And on the one that I put on the end, I'm going to put it through both 2 holes, because I want to use this to tie it off so that everything does not go flying off at the end. All right, so this is an opportunity for them to learn to tie or practice tying a knot. Or if they're not there yet, you can do it for them. That's okay. Just make sure you give yourself enough room at the end there to tie that knot. Okay. All right, so there's my first end. When you have two sides, it's going to be nice and loud. And you can decorate both sides. You can decorate one side. You can decorate the stick. And practice with your writing utensils. You can use crayons, markers, glitter glue, something where you're going to practice putting pressure on a writing utensil. Okay, so I'm going to write 2021, and I'm going to press really hard so that I'm practicing with my writing utensil. On the other side, I'm going to draw a happy face because I want a happy new year in 2021. So there's my face, and then when you have both sides, it'll be nice and loud. Got one here. That's the finished product. And I've also included a rhyme that I found on King County Library's Tell Me a Story website, and it's called Greet the New Year with a Bang. It's an action rhyme, so you can do it with clapping and tapping and stomping, or if you want to, you can do it with your noise maker that you have just made. All right, and that's our noise maker. Our next activity is going to be our fireworks lacing card. It will look like this when it's finished. We're not going to do a whole craft here right now, but just to give you an idea of what it will look like. It's going to be in this bag here. The directions are on here if you need to refer to those, and we all have the same materials in this bag. So we have our pre-punched lacing card. We have a very long piece of red yarn, and you won't use the whole piece of yarn. This is just to make sure that whatever pattern your child decides to use, you will have enough, and you can cut off the rest when you want. And then you'll have 18 star stickers, which will conveniently cover the holes. So you're going to start in the middle, and in either side is fine. You'll start in the middle, and then you'll just pick whichever hole you want to go next to. And once you do that, you'll go all the way to the end. If your child is practicing knots, you can let them try to tie the knot here. If they are not there yet, that's okay. You can use it as a teachable moment, or you can go ahead and tie it for them. When they're doing the lacing, try to give them the opportunity to do it themselves. If it doesn't look exactly like a firework, that's okay. I had a lot of time to practice this, but everybody's artwork is going to look different, and that's okay. So once you have it tied in a knot so it'll stay put, you can start, from the next one. You can start from down here, you can go up here, however you want to do it. So you're just going to let them lace it through. There's going to be a lot of pulling, and lacing activities are really good for your motor skills because you're practicing holding something with one hand and you're doing the lacing, a different activity, with the other hand. So they're learning to do two things at once. Okay, so you're just going to keep on doing that. They'll keep doing that until they get to every single hole, or if they don't want to do every one, that's okay too. Like I said, I'm not going to do this whole one because we have our completed one here, and it will take a little bit too long. When you have finished lacing as much as you want to, you'll tie it off at the end. I tied mine just onto another piece of yarn here. Again, you can let them try it. You can use it to teach them to tie a knot, or you can do it for them if they're not there yet. So once you're ready, they're going to practice peeling their stars. This is great because they have these little tiny points, so sometimes it can be hard to peel stars off, but it practices their pincher grip. You're just going to have them place a star however they want at the end of each piece of yarn and cover up the hole. And we'll have a beautiful picture of firework. We have one more activity in our bag. It's the confetti popper. Let's see. like our noisemaker, this one will have different colors. So let's see what's in here. I have a large piece of tissue paper. I have a little piece of a paper towel roll. If you want to make more of these, I just used a regular paper towel roll and I cut it into 2 or 3 pieces. And what else do I have in here? Let's just, okay. I have some different little squares of tissue paper and I'm going to bunch them up into little tiny balls. There we go. So this is really good for them to practice squishing these. We also have some assorted foam pieces, so you could get stars, you could get circles, different geometric shapes. Okay. They're going to practice putting these in here, and this one I'm going to do with you so that you can see the whole process. Just have them put each piece in there. It's good for them to practice picking these up. It's good for them to practice scrunching the paper. Okay, I'm not going to use all of it. I'll just use a little bit of it. Okay, you're going to just take a piece of your tissue paper. You might have to cut it or fold it in some way. And they're going to practice rolling. You can use glue if you want to, or tape to hold it down, but you don't have to. Okay, let them do this. It might take a little bit of time, but that's okay. And just have them practice rolling it and rolling it. Good for their muscles to practice this. Fingers. Okay. Just roll and roll and roll. And then you're done. And then they're going to practice doing 2 things at once again. They're going to hold it with one hand and twist and grip. And grip and twist. And we don't get a lot of opportunities to practice twisting things now because our doorknobs are different and we don't have the old-fashioned handles on our cars anymore. So twisting activities are good. All right, you're also going to get 2 pieces of yarn. And I picked this sparkly yarn because I thought it was pretty. Okay, again, this is an opportunity to practice tying a knot. It does not have to be a regular bow. It can just be a knot. Okay, practice tying, practice looping. Okay, and then we're done. And then you say, Happy New Year! And all of the confetti pops up, and they can go around and they can pick it up and put each one back in. And if you have extra tissue paper or wrapping paper left over from the holidays, if you have newspaper that you're not sure what to do with, you can keep on doing this activity over and over and over again with whatever you have. And the part that we've ripped, we can just scrunch it up again and put it back in and make more confetti. So that is our confetti popper. All right, those are our 3 crafts that we had for you. I hope that you have fun doing these. And I also hope that you have a happy, healthy New Year's Eve and a wonderful New Year. Feel free to send us pictures of your activities. You can message those to us on Facebook at Virginia Beach Public Library, or you can send us pictures on Instagram. That is at VBP Library. Have a great day.